Hey everybody, what's up? It's Joel, aka The Daily Guru, and it's time for another edition of Something Old, Something New. Alright guys, today for Something Old, we're going to talk about a record that may very well have been my first rock and roll love. And to this day, it's still an album that's rarely far from me. It's Led Zeppelin's Led Zeppelin II. I'll get this right out of the way. The reason this album's my favorite is because of the very first song. It is one of my all-time favorite rock and roll songs, because you rarely get better than Whole Lotta Love. It's the way that Jimmy Page just tears across the track on guitar. This is one of his best performances, and this occurred kind of before Jimmy Page got the big ego from being a rock god, so he's still really hungry to play, and it comes through in his sound. It's the way the song kind of pans back and forth. You've got a really great early example of hi-fi sound. The song is just fantastic. I can never get enough of it. But the rest of the album is equally as fantastic. There's not a bad note anywhere on it. John Paul Jones is playing some of his grooviest, funkiest, most fun blues-based bass lines. And then of course, you have Robert Plant. Now when it comes to rock and roll frontman, they rarely got better than Robert Plant. And on this album, he's at his sleaziest, his sexiest, he's just at his best. And then of course, behind all of them, you have who is without question the greatest drummer in the history of music, John Bonham. All across Led Zeppelin II, you can hear why he's held in such reverence. His ability to play in different time signatures, different rhythms, use his entire kit is second to none. And at the end of the album, you get the absolutely mind-blowing performance that is Moby Dick. You've got really bluesy numbers like Bring It On Home. You've got all-out rockers like Heartbreaker. You've got the almost folksy, weird, medievally sound of Ramble On. This has everything you could possibly want. And then of course, Whole Lotta Love is really early heavy metal, and it still kicks ass. So while it may not have the hit appeal of Led Zeppelin IV, and it doesn't have the giant orchestral feel of Kashmir, this is Zeppelin at their most raw, their most honest, and without question at their best. So if you want to hear what real rock and roll is all about, get off your ass and get yourself a copy of Led Zeppelin II. Alright guys, today for something new, I'm going after it. Everybody's been talking about it, so it's my turn. We're gonna look at the brand new record from Lou Reed, and it's called Lulu. Now, one of the first problems people have out of the gates on this is that they assume this was a collaboration between Metallica and Lou Reed. That just wasn't the case. This is a Lou Reed record. Metallica is the backing band. And honestly, I wanted to love this album because I love both artists, and when I heard they were getting together, I said, that could be cool. And when the album began, I was really into it because I said, this is a very, very cool sound. And then Metallica started playing. And the problem is that the way Metallica sounds on this album, it gives plenty of ammunition to the people who like to say Metallica and heavy metal is nothing but loud noise, because that's all they sound like throughout the entire record. After you've listened to the entire album, instead of sounding like a cool Lou Reed record, it sounds like a weird tape from maybe when Metallica was auditioning for new lead singers. Lou Reed happened to show up, and he clearly doesn't fit with the band's sound. It's not just Lou Reed's style that doesn't fit, it's the way that the vocals are mixed. They're way too far forward in the mix. There's too much distance between the vocals and the music, and it's in the singing that the general awkward feel that this combination has is completely highlighted, because James Hetfield from Metallica comes in on these backing vocals. It almost sounds like he's some little kid who wants to sing vocals with his older brother's band. They're just weird. The bottom line is, once you hear the record, you understand what Lou Reed was going after. He should have gone with a different heavy metal band. Had he gone with a group like Sun or Sleep, or maybe even Boris, a group that is more into kind of the artsy side of heavy metal, this album probably would have kicked some serious butt, but he went for the guys with the big name, and he suffered accordingly. So on the buy it or borrow it, Lou Reed's Lulu is an absolute bin it. Don't even bother listening to this for free on the internet. It's a waste of 90 minutes of your life. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you dug it. If you did, go ahead and click subscribe, go ahead and click like, go ahead and leave a comment, whatever you want to do. If you want to email me, please do it, thedailyguru@gmail.com, and check out my website every single day where I write about the greatest songs ever written at thedailyguru.net. You can follow me on Twitter, you can like me at Facebook /thedailyguru, and obviously, like I said, we're working some new ideas here. Leave a comment, shoot me an email, let me know what you think of the new background. I want to know. And of course, we'll see you again on Thursday.